Hi guys and welcome back. Bamm Havoc here, and this time I want to talk to you guys about EVE Online. No, not the free-to-play alpha clones for the unwashed masses, but instead something I've come to realize over the past few months.
Okay, Bam, so what do you have to say? Better not be the doom and gloom piece about Dust 514 or fanboy piece about Eve Valkyrie.
Actually no, not this time, you noob. This time I have some exciting news for you all. CCP is developing EVE Online for the PS4.
Bam, you have lost it. Go take your face part from the shit. There is no way EVE Online can be played on the PS4.
Actually, believe it or not, you noob, there is. Before you close the window, just hear me out. You can get back to your Eddie Rio videos and your Manly Scotsman videos in a few minutes, after you tell me I'm utterly brilliant or just completely nuts in the comments below. Okay, so for those of you that don't know what EVE Online is, here's a quick summary, and I'm going to blast through this quickly. EVE Online is an MMORPG developed by a company called CCP based on Ireland. The island is in the frozen North Atlantic where winter is always coming. They're famously well known for games such as EVE Online, Dust 514, EVE Valkyrie, EVE Gunjack, all of which are based in the New Eden universe. Boring part over, let's get down to the nitty gritty. The hardware requirements for EVE Online. CCP has actually developed EVE Online with very, very low system requirements. It only requires a minimum of 2 gigs of RAM, runs on almost any piddly graphics chip from 2007, and if you saddle that abacus with an asthmatic 2 GHz dual-core Intel processor, you have yourself a winner. With the PS4, it has 8 gigs of delicious GDDR5 RAM with a superbly integrated CPU-GPU combo. This Goliath develops an awesome 1.8 teraflops of pure win. And to make matters worse, the PS4 even blows the recommended requirements for EVE Online out the water. So we know the PS4 can handle the brutality of EVE Online and actually make the game possible. The user interface. In recent and probably still ongoing updates, the volcano banana growers use their brooms to sweep away years of clutter and dust in order to clear up and streamline EVE Online's messy UI. CCP has opted for a cleaner, simpler look and method of input, with the most recent changes being the third-person view and WASD keys. You could only point out that these are clearly early steps towards consoles and controller gameplay. Link below, folks. Link below. Yes, I said EVE Online being played using a controller. It would be different from the PC, yes, but possible. UI elements and other very complex MMORPG cross-platform games have shown us how. CCP has already spent time introducing menu wheels, R1 to open the wheel of offensive modules, right stick to select, X to activate or deactivate them. This is all thanks to CCP Shanghai's development of Dust 514. Here is also where clever marketing and product placement can overcome any controller issues for the more die-hard users. Sell an EVE PS4 keyboard mouse pack with EVE decals as the premier EVE experience. Problem solved. Yes, Sony is usually reluctant to keep part of the PlayStation experience away from their customers, but with a cheap Chinese-made keyboard and mouse sold at a premium for the financial benefit of all, will persuade them otherwise. It would only take a few minor tweaks like this for the PS4 community to be integrated into the new Eden universe. Marketing and capitalization. This is an interesting one. We actually had to reach pretty far for this one. We all know the PS4 has sold well over 40 million units. If you didn't know, then you've been living under a rock in Anita's backyard for the past sort of year or so, yeah? With the potential for 40 million users to see or play your game, you have got to be crazy not to develop for the PS4. I'm sorry to say this, but in most AAA titles, their biggest user base is the PS4. It's really a no-brainer. Look at the FIFA sales, look at the COD sales, hell, look at any cross-platform game and you'll find the filthy PS4 peasantry king of the hill. Sorry PC Master Racers, the simple truths sting the most. With Sony's marketplace, CCP also gets easy access to push EVE Online as a free-to-play game with the alpha clones and upsell to the full experience. Add in a DLC or two in form of special ships, skins, premium currency, perhaps a bit of a cross-buy element with EVE Valkyrie. All these marketing tactics were employed first on Dust 514. It's good to see the old girl is still kicking about. The EVE universe on consoles, guys. I know a lot of you will already have been repeating to yourselves, patching is impossible on consoles. But with the PS4, Sony has actually made it a metric fuck-ton easier than it was on the PS3. Just look at PlanetSide 2, Warframe, World of Tanks, Paragon. All these are third-party titles that push out regular updates, and in some instances have PC, PS4 crossplay. Yes, going through cert on consoles is still a lot harder than pushing out a new version of Windows with no promises of quality, but it is not as impossible as some PC masturbators claim it is. Also, not to forget, the bearded men and women up at CCP are already intimate with Sony and consoles. They already have a launch title for the PSVR with Eve Valkyrie, later they'll release Eve Gunjack, and I bet you an empty beer can and a half-eaten bacon sandwich, they're gonna launch Eve Frisbee Tron Tennis on there next year. Yes, the whole Eve universe is coming to the console, including that no-go project that they don't talk about. Conclusions, guys, conclusions. So to recap, the hardware to run the game is not an issue. With a few minor tweaks to the game, the sword-wielding axe-swinging sailors up in Reykjavik can optimize their game to run perfectly fine on the PS4. More UI UX work is definitely needed to make it controller friendly, but CCP Seagull's minions are already well underway with that, and many of the improvements can also be of value to the glorious PC gods. As for the console peasants coming back to the woods of New Eden, yes, it is an investment, and a non-trivial one. But with the markets for potential and possibilities for monetization on both hardware and in-game purchases, it does look like there is a good case for business here. And it really is a slam dunk for CCP Games to integrate the PS4 into the New Eden Eve Online experience. Right, well guys, that's it. I've given you guys proof that CCP is developing EVE Online for the PS4. The PS4 can take it, and the UI is great for it, what they're doing with the UI currently. So yes, guys, thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for putting up with me. And please go, enjoy the rest of your day. Have a lovely, lovely day. Please don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And if you think I'm completely nuts or totally awesome for having this brilliant insight into what CCP are doing, please comment below. Tell me. I want to know your thoughts. Oh, God. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching, listening, and tuning in. Thank you very much, guys. Cheers. Bye.